I'm Bob the Cigar Guy. This is Traveler's Rest, South Carolina. And can you smell that? The crispness in the air? Can you see the leaves starting to change? Can you can you just feel the call of the bonfires? Well, one of the great things about fall is that you get to jump on to this cigar, this annual release from JC Newman Bricktoberfest. This is the 2025. Let me show it to you. Oh, this is the Bricktoberfest limited edition right here. Look at this thing right here. Now look, let me scroll this information right here. Let me pull that down. Let me pull this up. Let me add that and show it. All right, so 7 3/4 by 48 Churchill, big boy, Ecuadorian Habano Rosado wrapper, the Nicaraguan binder, and the filler is Nicaraguan. Fall is here, baby. Fall is here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, bigger than my head. Almost. Let me grab one of these. But 10 delicious delight for the lovelies right here with this cute little pescado piggy tail. Let me close this up and set this down. Look at that. Look at the gorgeousness in this. Now, this is the 8th year that they have come out with the JC Newman Bricktoberfest, and I love it. And usually they come out with a Oktoberfest, Bricktoberfest themed swag that you can get. So let's talk about that. You're going to have the opportunity to get this box. Now I know you're like, Bob, I've got tons of boxes. There's Amazon boxes all in my garage that I need to take out to recycle. And so what's the big deal about that? Well, it's what's in the box. Let me read to you some of the information that I've found. Let me get my glasses. I am getting decrepit. I'm in the season of my autumn. It says, join us, excuse me, join us as we celebrate our 8th annual Bricktoberfest, a nod to the traditional Oktoberfest of the Brick House twist. From September 16th through October 31st, it's right around now, customers can earn an exclusive hand-painted ceramic Bricktoberfest beer stein by purchasing 10 or more Brick House cigars at participating retailers. You mix and match from our 3 lines, natural, double, double, Connecticut, or Maduro, or no, double Connecticut, sorry. There's a comma in the right spot. Natural, double Connecticut, or Maduro, or try our limited edition Brick House Bricktoberfest Churchill Pigtail cigars. Available only during this promotion in boxes of 10. With any combination, you'll take home the special stein as a token of our appreciation. So, lots of companies put out swag. Not a lot of companies put out great swag. Some do. Some put out some amazing swag. And JC Newman, they don't put out a ton of swag, but the swag they put out is swag you want, right? I want well protected. If I was smarter, I probably would have done this off camera. But oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I've seen pictures. I haven't seen it in real life. Look at that. It's got the little. Look at that. Is that not cool? Right? Look at that right there. And I'm going to tell you, they're not telling you to do it. Look at that. Look at the detail. The colors. That's nice. It's heavy too. It's got the little right? I could see sticking half a dozen cigars in there of your favorite cigars and throw a beauty pack in there and hide them from your chief. I mean, whoever comes around. So you have your special cigar sitting in here. I don't think you could fit. You can't fit that in there. Look at that. That cigar is so big that you can't put it in. It's 7 3/4 inches, I think it is. Is that what it said? 7 3/4. That's almost 8 inches. That's less than $2 an inch. I can't tell you how much it costs, but I can tell you that. Let me sit this down here. That's my new coffee cup. No, but I do need to put a little bit of libation in there and toast to the season with a bonfire. But gorgeous, right? Wrapper, beautiful. That rugged red rosado, right? Bands present well. Nice, gorgeous script. Cap is nice and deep. Phenomenal. Presents well in the humidor. Looks good in your hand. Almost 8 inches, so that's going to smoke for a while. It's a Churchill, so as you're smoking this, the smoke is going to be so cool coming back that's going to give you that full experience. But you know what? All of that is said, and all of those are great things, facts. But if it doesn't set my palate to dancing, all that is all that. We got to know how it tastes. Let's fire it up and tell. Now, I'm going to tell you, just because I like it or don't like it does not mean you'll like it or not like it. You need to let your palate know if you like it or not, because it's about you when you smoke cigars. It's one of the few things in life that you do just for yourself. Even if you're in a room full of people, you're still alone with that cigar. Nobody is going to smoke your cigar for you. That's kind of weird, right? It's your cigar smoking experience. And every last lighter I have on my desk is out of butane. God dog it, Bob. Get it together. There we go. We got one. God, that just gets you. Really? Oh my gosh. All right. I'm glad I got a lot of lighters. I got a can of butane right there too. How embarrassing. Ha! Look at that. I ain't gonna mess that up. I did not grab that first because I don't want to burn the wrapper. So I'll have to take my time and be careful. I will not let lack of butane in a lighter stop me. If I have to, we've got a gas stove in the house. I'll go in there and light that joker right there because I'm going to smoke this cigar. It's Churchill. Let me get a hold to it. Toast her up real good. I don't want to try and touch it. Room note's nice. It's light. Room note's not very heavy. What is room note? The smell, the aroma, the bouquet is the proper term. Is bouquet that comes off the burning tobacco that just fills the room. It whets your appetite. It's the appetizer for the main meal that's coming when you put this in your mouth and you take a puff. So I've got that toasted up well. Cut that lighter off. Mm. Mm. I like it when a cigar is so long that the camera doesn't know what to do. And so it focuses on my face, but the focus is on my face and you can't see the end of the cigar clearly. That lets you know you're going to be there for a while. And if first puff has anything to say about the rest of this cigar, I'm glad I'm going to be here for a while. Mm. Mm. Smoke is so full. I don't regularly smoke Churchills. I'll be honest. I don't. It's not what's in my humidor and the wall behind me. But when I grab a Churchill, I really enjoy that because in the beginning, you get that so cool of a smoke. And it feels more elegant. It just does. Now, I know it's called a Churchill because that's a cigar Winston Churchill smoked. And so you get that little Churchill vibe, but I really don't think about that as much as just thinking about this is something that's made. Number one, it's difficult to make. All right, Lanceros, Churchills, anything that's this long is very hard to make because you have to use two hands to apply the wrapper. And if one hand goes faster than the other, it goes tighter than the other, you can actually put a twist on it and you can cause it to choke up the tobacco. The tobacco has to be tight enough where it combusts well, where there's a little snugness in the draw, which this has. And so you know you're smoking something, but it can't be so tight as to you can't get air through it because you have to get air to travel through it so that you can number one get the smoke to your mouth, but also it allows it to burn evenly back. And so this is not something for the rookie cigar roller, Torcedor, Bonchero Rolero. It's not. It is something that you have to have some seasoning to. And so usually when you have a Churchill or a Lancero blend, you know that it is going to be a higher elevated blend. It's not going to be your run-of-the-mill tobaccos. It's usually going to be a little bit more on the elevated side, because just like any other job, right? You work a job, you get entry pay at X amount of dollars. You learn these things, and as you work up your skill set and you get better and better and better, and you stay there longer and longer and longer, you make more and more money, right? Nothing wrong with that. I like it. Thank God, because I'm at the car mill. And I don't want to keep getting paid what I got paid when I first got there. I want to keep making more money, right? That's how it is. I got more experience. I have more value to the company. So, as the people on the rolling floor, same thing. And so they move them up to a higher level of technical quality and experience. And so you're paying more per production of cigar. So you're not going to say, I'm going to have a basic tobacco and a regular tobacco, and I'm going to charge more for it, because the consumer's going to be like, yeah, the construction's great, it drew great, but it's all right. It's all right. Nothing worse, I believe, to a manufacturer. Somebody say, you know what? This cigar cost me 15 bones. It's a good $6 cigar, a good $7 cigar. And they're like, oh, I missed the boat on that. I think one of the things that they are happiest about, well, if you buy a second one, they're really happy. But what they're happiest about is you smoke it and you say, that's all that was? Are you kidding me? That's all that was? Man, I'd have paid double for that. I mean, then they know they really hit the mark. Now they might take the price up a little bit, but justifiably so. Right? They want to make sure that you have a value added. And JC Newman has been around for a long, long time, generational. And so they stand by their name, and they stand by their experiences, and they stand by their craft. And so they want to make sure that every cigar you smoke is a cigar that you are going to want to go back for. And you're going to want to say, you know what, I would have paid more for that. Glad I didn't have to. And this fits that bill. I have a couple of the years previous Bricktoberfest cigars, and every once in a while I'll pull them out and I'll enjoy them. And they are more of a fuller experience. This one's a little bit lighter of experience, which I really like. You get a little bit of barrel char, a little bit of minerality, a little bit of turned earth. You get a little bit of oaky cederness to it. Oaky cederness. So it's going to be a woodsy quality. It doesn't mean I'm walking around chewing on cedar branches and oak branches and saying, "Oh, this tastes like oak and this is white pine." No, I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is it's that feeling of that experience, and I believe that I'm pulling a hints of leather and some dark cocoa in the finish. Now we're 14 minutes in. This is an hour and a half. I am not going to keep you or expect you to be here for an hour and a half. I do not like smoking the cigar and fast forward so you watch me smoke cigar. It's just weird. It's just I don't think it benefits you at all, and it just makes me look even goofier than I am. So I'll promise you this. As I smoke this back, if the flavors will amp up, they'll get stronger. The smoke will get warmer, which will allow a little bit more of the minerality, a little bit of turned earth, a little bit of barrel char. But unless it just does a 360 flip and there's just some major transitions, or if I get burn issues or construction issues, I'll come back. I'll come back and say, hey, this is what happened with this. But I'm comfortable saying that the flavors I just stated are the flavors that it will be. A little bit more elevated, more amped up, but those will be the flavor notes. And if not, I'll be back. So if this stops, know that it was good all the way back. If it doesn't, I'll see you in a minute. But I bet I won't see you till the next one. And I hope I will see you till the next one. Leave me if you would, a comment. Give me one of them likes, right? Give me one of those subscribes. Give me one of them shares. I'd like a little bit of that too. But leave me a comment, if you would, of what your favorite JC Newman cigar is. I would love to know. And if you leave me a comment, tell me what your favorite JC Newman cigar is, I will comment back what my favorite JC Newman cigar is. Not that it means anything, except to me, because I like it. And that's it. I'll see you later. Later, Tater. Good stuff. Fall is here. Yay. Bonfire season engaged.